pum, pa, pum, pum, pa, pa, pum. Buy the fucking dip. Wall Street. Wall Street Bet sent me this hoodie. Buy the fucking dip. Um, Pakistan Leather International. Assalamu alaikum. Kya haal hai aapka? All right. Let's see here. Let's get our first guest on here today. Let's get the first guest on here today. Oh, nothing. No one showed up. Let's see here. Just joined Market Fluidity yesterday. Oh, congratulations, Ron. Yeah, I think I saw your name pop up there.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going? Why can't we see you?
Can you not see me? My camera's on.
Oh, yeah, no, we can't. We
Let me
can't.
just, one second, let me just switch my camera and switch it back. Can you see now?
No, we can't see you.
Can
Man.
I send the invite again?
Instagram is tripping here today.
Yeah,
Let me,
I told you to restart your live.
yeah, let me just restart the app. Oh, they can see you, but I can't see you.
Oh, they can see. Yeah, I think it's your internet glitching out because before we could hear the other guy as well.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't. So, anyway, what's your name, bro?
Bro, my name is DA, man. I wanted to ask you some questions about the psychology of trading.
Hmm.
So, obviously I trade the way you trade, right? So I wanted to ask you something. So let's say, obviously you've given us all the tools, right? To trade, obviously the live stream, and there's just so much value. So I wanted to ask you, like, trading is based off your own personality, right? So everyone's got like a unique style of trading, right? So
Mm-hmm.
would you say, like, let's say for you, if like taking two trades a day or one trade a day is, that's your trading style, do you reckon someone can do that with, like, let's say taking five trades a day, but that's their own style of trading, like, where they're trading NY session, Asian session? I'm just like trying to find out. I don't do that, but I'm just trying to find out.
See, I used to do that too in the beginning. So when I first started,
Yeah.
I used to trade the Asian session, then I would trade the London session, and then I
Yeah.
would trade the New York session, right? And that was mentally really, really exhausting.
Yeah.
It was really exhausting. And what used to happen was that Asian session would always be like break even. A London session, I would always lose in the London session, and New York session, I would always win in the London session,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So I had to look at that logically and ask myself, hey, wait a minute. So if I have an equation and if I'm winning in one session and I'm 50-50 in the other session and I'm losing in London session, I got to remove certain things from that formula,
Exactly.
you
Exactly.
know? So I removed London session, my profitability went up, and then I
Yeah. Yeah.
removed the Asian session and profitability went up.
Okay.
Yeah, but it takes
Yeah.
time. It
No,
takes time.
that's exactly what I'm doing as well. So, believe it or not, at the start, I started with taking like 10 trades a day, and now I've cut down to even like having no trade days to like maximum taking one to two trades a day. But at the moment, stuck at the break even phase. But yeah, man, just trying my best, honestly. But recently, GJ's just been a mess, man. NY session.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a mess. It's been a mess. Also, you got to look at it this way: like, there's
Yeah.
no economic activity happening in the pound at this
Exactly.
point. There's
Exactly. Exactly.
there's no breaking news. There's no Brexit news. There's no lockdown news. Nothing, right? And I think the only reason why pound, yen, and all yen pairs are basically moving at this point is because the yen is set to cut their rates even more in March,
Yeah.
right? So I think that's being priced in into the market.
So yeah, I wanted to ask you one more question. I'm sorry if I'm asking too many questions, man.
No, go ahead. Go ahead,
Yeah,
man.
so I wanted to ask you, this might be a silly question. What would you say is like, average, like your Forex traders get like, mo on monthly basis? Would you say aiming for a 10%? So like, let's say you're getting 2.5% per week consistently, because I want to go for, funding talents and FTMO. And I think for funding talents, the new challenge that's coming out, so the target is only 8%. But for FTMO, it's 10% per month, right? Would you say our trader can get there consistently? So, like, let's say over 10 months, you have, 100% ROI.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. You can
Yeah.
do that. What most people do is they start with smaller accounts and then they quickly jump onto these challenges and then they lose,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
exactly.
So what I encourage people to do is like, if you're going to start with a small account, here's what I say, right? Start with a $500 account or $1,000 account,
Mhm.
and then withdraw the fee which is needed to get that funded challenge or whatever that is,
Yeah.
right? So let's say it's going to cost you like $250. Make $250 on that small account,
Mhm.
withdraw that, and then get that challenge account, right?
Yeah.
That way there's no money out of your pocket, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
And also that way you're kind of like proving to yourself that, hey, like, you know what? I can trade, which is why I withdrew this money. And with this withdrawal now, I can get this challenge account.
Mhm. So, like, these different accounts, right? I think the biggest one that's 70K, £70,000, I think $100,000. And then there's the smaller accounts as well. Would you recommend going for the smaller account, make money from that, and then reinvest into the bigger account? Is there something you would advise?
That's totally up to you.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
depends
that's
on your
totally up to you.
confidence, right?
Depends on your
Yeah.
confidence, exactly. Plus, also, like if you go with a larger account, you have to understand that the fluctuations of drawdowns and profits are going to
Yeah.
be amplified, you
Yeah. Yeah.
know? Like I have guys who go from $1,000 accounts to $100,000 accounts, and I'm like, you can't even comprehend. You know what I mean? Like a 10 pip drawdown on a 10
Yeah.
lot is $1,000. That's
Yeah.
equals to the account you have,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah. So
No, man, this is gonna sound crazy, yeah, but this year I plan on getting funded by FTMO and funding talents both. And then,
mm,
yeah, man, I just want to trade about half a mil in dollars. That's my plan,
mm,
honestly. I know everything is
nice.
possible, right? And just,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
man, just trying my best, honestly. Just come watch your streams every day. And man, appreciate what you're doing big time. And like, yeah, man,
Thank you, man.
just look up to you, bro. We're from the same country. I'm from Pakistan as well. And yeah,
Oh,
man.
nice. Where you from in Pakistan?
So my parents were like Punjabi and Kashmiri, but I'm from London. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Saji, sada munda hai.
yeah, Anji. When you came to London, I invited you
Yeah.
over to dinner as well, but I think you were really busy, man.
Yeah, man. A lot of things were
Yeah,
happening at that time.
yeah, yeah. But no, honestly, bro, appreciate everything you're doing. Yeah, we look up to you, man. Honestly, you're a great man. Honestly. All right,
Thank you,
bro.
bro.
I'm
Really
not gonna hog.
appreciate it.
I'm
Too
not
kind,
gonna
man.
hog any more time. I'll let you get on with other guests here. Appreciate everything, bro. Take care. Bye
All right, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Take care.
bye.
All right. Let's see here. Let's get another question here. What's this? Where can we learn information such as if dollar strengthens, pound weakens? There's no such thing as that. There's no such thing as dollar goes up and pound goes down. There's dollar goes up and yen goes down. Dollar goes up, gold goes down. I think you're trying to find an information, something like, oh, when is the sky green? And you're going to be chasing a trail for a very long time trying to find information on when is the sky green, because sky is never green. And the same way, the dollar, I mean, no, it doesn't work like that, man. You guys try to complicate stuff for no reason. Um, what are your views on prop firms for someone who's been consistent on $1,000 account? Man, just do it. If you have something we just talked about, if you have $1,000 and you want to get a funded account, okay, let's take a look here. So we're going to go to FTMO. Let's go to FTMO. Actually, let's go to Funded Talent. Funded Talent, because I'm affiliated with Funded Talent. So we're going to go to fundedtalent.com. So, okay, here's the thing, right? Let's take a look at this right over here. All right, let's take a look at this right here. Ooh, this is the OG Magic Keys right over here. This was the first version ever made of Magic Keys right over here. And this is what came after that, Magic Keys. Great tool for risk management, helps you a lot, manage risk, stuff like that, pretty awesome. So, all right, so this is Funded Talent right here, right? So if you have $1,000, right, and if you want to get the $25,000 account, you need to withdraw 155. You need to profit 155 on your $1,000 account just to prove to yourself that you can get this account. If you want to get the $100,000, $600, of course it's going to be popular, more money. But if you're going to be, so let's say if you have $1,000 account and you want to get this account, you need to profit 600 on your account to prove to yourself that you're eligible for this account. What most people do is They see this, they're like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to get this account and make a lot of money. It doesn't work like that, man. Making money is not easy. Trust me, it's not easy. Like these funded companies, they make it seem like it's easy. Even though I'm affiliated with them, I'm really good friends with them. But the better way to do that is to get consistent on a smaller account and then go to these funded accounts. You're going to do much, much, much better that way. It's very important. So let's see here. Let me see who else we can get on over here today. Okay, so we have Tito, Mr. Tito. Let's see if we can get Tito on. Mr. Tito.
Hi, Raja.
Hey, Tito. Great. I can't see you either. Yeah, I know what's going on. How are you, bro? Oh, looks like
Hi,
Tito's
Raja.
moving
You listen
around.
to me?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that profits.
I can't look at anything. I can't see you.
It's the sun, bro. I'm in the Mexican.
You're in Mexico right now.
Yeah. This is the profits
Oh,
for the last
nice.
year.
Nice. Yeah,
Thanks
here it's
for
snowing
you,
right now.
Raja.
Oh,
Thanks,
that's
man.
beautiful. Yeah,
It's
thank you,
good.
man. Thank you. Yeah,
Nice, bro.
yeah. Too bad I can't see the
Bye.
good.
I can
All
hear you,
right.
bro.
Okay. All right. Bye. All right. That was Tito. It looks like he was in the beach right now. I couldn't see the beach, but yeah, it was in the beach. All right. Ooh, what's this? This is a long ass question. Brother, very inspirational advice I love. I've been trading for 2 years and I'm struggling. I work full time as a medic. My ethnic is Asian, Bangladeshi, born in UK. May I ask you, how do you balance everything? I really want to get into trading as an Asian family, a lot of family pressure. See, here's the thing. I had a lot of family pressure too. Trust me, I had a lot of family pressure. There was a time when I wanted to do door-to-door sales, right? And door-to-door sales I wanted to do by leaving my job. So I was working in a factory. I was making like $13 an hour, and I wanted to leave that job and I wanted to do door-to-door. Now, door-to-door sales, there was only commission based, right? There was no hourly pay, nothing. It was commission based. So the way that worked was that you had to knock on 100 doors, and with every sale you made $1,300. No, sorry, $1,400 per sale. So obviously, I told my family this, hey, like, you know what, I'm going to do this, and every sale I'm going to make $1,400. And they were like, oh, no. If this was so easy, everyone would do it. It never works. But yeah, so there was a lot of pressure for that. But I believed in myself I could do it. So long story short, and then I went to come into trading. And trading now, the thing was that I'd be always on the charts, and had to create certain rules around the time. And those rules I created to tell myself that, hey, like, you know what? I'm gonna trade from 6 a.m. till 9 a.m. So during this time, no one's going to come and bother me during this time. I had to create rules, right? Just like when you go to the gym, you have certain time you go to the gym. The problem comes when you're always on the charts. That's when the problem comes. Your wife gets mad, your husband gets mad, your boyfriend, girlfriend gets mad, your mom and dad get mad. They're like, hey man, this retard is on the charts all the time. He's not even making money. He's making no progress. He's wasting his time. So you have to have certain time you need to be on the charts. For me, 3 hours a day is more than enough to be on the charts. So from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., I'm on the charts. Anyone knows I'm on the charts, then that's it, done. No more charts after that. No one bothers me. So people respect my time now. But if you're always going to be the charts all the time, man, like, I mean, people around you are going to get like kind of frustrated with that. They're like, hey man, what's this guy doing all this time? He's on the charts all the time, doing nothing, no profits, nothing. So you need to respect your own time on the charts so that people around you, they can respect your time as well. This is very, very important, and most people don't get it. It's very important. Let's see here. What's something you can say for someone inspiring to start live streaming? Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Now, I don't mean this in a bragging way, I don't mean this in a very arrogant way, but we have really cornered the New York session live streams, right? We get around 4,000 people, 6,000 people come and go from the live streams. This morning we had around 7,400 people that came to the live streams and then they went away, right? Now, at the same time, there are a lot of other new New York session live streams popping up, which is pretty good, but the audience is low, right? The reason why is because you guys are trying to copy everything, right? If I was someone new, right? Okay, here's the thing. If I was someone new who wanted to start live stream, and if I saw that Wix Don't Lie is hosting a live stream and majority of the people are coming to that time, I'd be like, man, fuck, that area is too saturated. So what I would do is I would host a live stream after NYSE, after New York Stock Exchange, because there's still a lot of volume after New York Stock Exchange. So that's what you got to do, man. If you're trying to do a live stream, do it at New York Stock Exchange, moving all the way towards London close and an hour after London close. Because think about this, right? How many times prices just ranging during the pre-New York and New York Open? Like a lot of times, right? And then you're going to see volume pick up after New York Stock Exchange Open. You're going to see moves happen at New York Stock Exchange Open, and no one's covering that. No one is covering that. And I don't know why. It blows my mind. I mean, I don't know. Like, if I was someone new, I would do that. I would host New York Stock Exchange Open, moving all the way towards London close. That's what I would do. And I would corner that market. That's what I would do, man. Because you got to be smart about it. Like, everyone's trying to copy the next person. Don't copy people. Copying will get you nowhere. You want to increase your following? Do something different. You know, don't copy stuff. So that's what it is. Copying doesn't help anyone, especially someone who's trying to grow, right? So you got to bring something new to the table. So that's what I would do. I would do that for someone new. All right, let's see here. So basically, Raj is saying he's the biggest New York. Yes, because here's the thing. When I started the live streams, everyone told me, "Hey man, it's a bad idea. No one's gonna come and this and that." And they're right. No one came in the start. You know, like 15 mans came in the beginning, 50 people came afterwards, and then 100 people came after that, and then 200 people came after that. And someone said that, "Hey, you can start charging for the live stream." I'm like, "No, why charge for the live streams?" And now look, now we have 7,000 people that come and go from the live streams. You know, and YouTube is actually paying my mortgage now. You know, I mean, all right, let me show you guys this over here. What's the best pair to trade live? Best pair to trade is something that you can, oh, look at this. Tory Lane's also got a hair transplant. Everyone's out there getting hair transplants. So, you know, we're having a great day. All right. Let me show you this one thing over here. Okay, so take a look at this. So this morning we had 6,000 people who came in and left the live stream. That's a big number, right? So from 6 to 7 a.m. we had 5,700. From 7 to 8 a.m. we had 6,600. From 8 to 9 we had 5,200, right? So let's do an average of about 6,000. This means there are 6,000 people behind me watching what we do on the charts, right? That's a lot of people, man. 6,000 people. Oh man, that painting. Patrick sent me that painting from Africa. Patrick, amazing painting. This one over here, so cool. What's the best pair to trade from your perspective? I think the pair you're most comfortable with, right? Let's say if you want to focus on, oh, yo, look at this. Estimated revenue. 3,000 US dollars. That's my mortgage. YouTube literally pays my mortgage, right? And YouTube started paying me after 2 years of doing live streams, and now it's effortless. So anyway, okay. Best pair to trade is to choose a pair that you think is the best. So here's what I do, right? When someone new joins Market Fluidity, and when we start talking, you know, like when they initiate a conversation, we start talking about trading plans and this, that. My first question is that, okay, what pair have you been trading for the last 6 months? You know, and normally they say like 4 pairs, 3 pairs, or 4 pairs, right? And then I'm like, okay, which one pair out of these 4 pairs are you most comfortable with? So let's say someone mentions pound USD, USD CAD, pound yen, and US 30, right? Well, US 30. And then they're like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I've been most comfortable with USD CAD. I'm like, okay, perfect. USD CAD. So we're going to stick with USD CAD. That's it. We're only going to stick with USD CAD. And that's what we focus on. Because now what you have to do is you have to come to the charts at the same time every day and just focus on USD CAD. So let me break this down here for you guys. Okay, so let me just break this down here for a little bit of it real quick. So I'm going to break this down and okay, let me just go towards, so I'm opening a chart over here and I'm going to try to break down the London session here. Just bear with me here. Okay, so we had pre-London. So this is what I do normally, right? So we're going to move this, go over here. So this is what I do normally. So let's say, for example, you're looking at the London session and you're only going to trade the London session. This is pound yen, this is euro yen 30-minute chart, right? So let's say, for example, this is the London Open, and you're seeing that, okay, London Open, before London Open, we had volume, price came up, you had a candle closing bearish, and then when the next candle started breaking the high, you started taking a buy over here, and then price went up. You're like, okay, perfect. You know what? This makes sense for the London session. And now what you're going to do is you will draw this pattern on a piece of paper that, okay, if you were looking at the London session, this is the trade you would have taken. And now what you do, you go back to the previous London session. So we go back to the previous London session, which is going to be, let's say, somewhere over here, right? This is your previous London session right over here. So right over here, you take a look at this and you're like, okay, if price came up, made a high, came down, price closed bullish, we start to break above these highs, price went up, filled this range. So you start to draw this pattern on your notebook and you start to identify that, okay, maybe you could have entered right over here and your stop loss could have been below this candle. You would have had a pretty good winning trade. Now you have drawn two setups. And now after this, you go to the previous London session, right? And when we go to the previous London session, what we see is now these are really London sessions right over here. Now this is the previous London session, right? You see this, right? So till here, there was no trade because, we got support right over here. And then you had candle that closed bearish. And when the next candle started breaking above these rejection wicks, you look to the left-hand side, you see clean traffic, and you're like, okay, like, you know what, this is the trade I would have taken, and this would have been your trade. And now you draw this on your notebook. Once you draw this on a notebook, you're starting to see that, okay, where your stop loss would have been, where your take profit would have been. And when you start to draw these, you're going to see that there were similar moves in London session, right? Right over there, you have right over here, and then you have essentially right over here as well. The same moves you're going to see at London sessions every time. So what this is going to do is this exercise will make you visualize the moves you want to see, right? And then mentally you'll start to like seeing these candles happen and you'll be more prone to execute on this. So this is how you're going to get better. Oh, some people are taking, what's your goals for 2021? My goals for 2021 is to really grow Dominion Markets in a very professional manner. Because the only reason we're starting Dominion Markets is because, I paid around 40,000 in commissions to Vantage Effects last year. And then I was like, well, you know what, if I had my own platform, I could just keep my commissions in-house. But the way it's going to be different, is because let's say, actually, you know what, once it's launched in a few days, then we're going to talk about it. Let's see here. This is, how can I join Market Fluidity? Oh, that's a pretty good question. That's a really good question. Well, if you find it, you can find it. All right, let's go to the next one over here. Actually, let's get a guest on over here. So we're going to get our last guest on and then we're going to call it a day. Let's see here. So it's too bad I can't see people, man. So we will get, Ridwan, I think. Can't see you, but we'll see what happens. How to train discipline. You got to take discipline on a walk You got to feed discipline. You got to take discipline to the gym. You got to make sure discipline exercises. Market Fluidity is a monthly subscription? No, it's a one-time payment. What advice would you give to a new trader? Just focus on 1 or 2 trades a day. Is it worth joining Market Fluidity? No, it's not. It's no, he's not coming on. How much win rate is to be a good trader? Win rate is subjective. I would say win rate is subjective. Why do you hate Ben Barker? I don't know who that is. Aussie, no, just trading Market Fluidity had changed my mindset. Okay. Oh, with one decline. Okay. All right, everybody, I'm going to head off over here. It's like 3 p.m. right now. I've got some things to do. I got places to be. Oh, no places to be. I'm quarantining for the next 8 more days. So take care. We'll see you tomorrow morning.